He's doing that just purely so he gets some space between himself and the Grand Touring division, so he can do some hard charging later on. A really well thought out long undertake. Right, okay, so apologies if you hadn't heard me sound. This is the Continental Endurance Sports Car Series. My name is Rob Sutherland, and this series is sponsored by Glacier Racing. We are watching Trace McCraig in the lead. We are on lap number 2. Oscar Stalin second place, Russell Cleeson third place, Alex Mollen fourth, David Wallace fifth position, Steve Brown sixth, Tony Kolakowski seventh, 8th is Stephen McPherson, and 9th is Edmund Hirschberger. In the MX5 division, quick rundown because they're changing all the time. First position, Flavian Vidal. Second, Giancarlo Lenzi, who's come up now. Arthur Chan, third position. 4th is Stefan Odegaard. 5th is James Stevenson. 6th, Jason Breitfogel. 7th, Jarrett Lawson. 8th, Andy Zimmerman. 9th is Hang Hotel. 10th position, Joseph Peak. 11th, Dylan Sherman. 12th, Wes Earwick. 13th position, Stefan Moran. 14th is Chris Moran. In 15th is Tom Ecklein, 16th Stephen Brotman, 17th Marcus Grislinger, 8th position Matthew Redhall, 9th position David Warman, 20th Stephen Ashbury, 21st John Richard, 22nd Wally, and 23rd position is John Montoya. A lot of probably tell you that these positions are changed all the time due to the mandatory pit stops that these guys have to take, and James Stevenson was the first person to dive into the pits. Okay, so we're now following the full car of Oscar Salin's second position as he's just getting the gap between himself and Trace McCraig. He's incredibly fast Mustang driver, just getting a little bit longer, down at 2.1 seconds now. Going to try and find some other battles that are going on at the moment. I think we're more interested in the MX5, the Sports Touring division, as there's obviously a lot more of them around. Watch all the way to position number 7. There is a battle position currently between Wes Ellick and Stefan Marian. They are just coming down into corner number 3, which of course was the sign because the start finish straight is staggered on this track. See Wes just ceding ground to Stefan through that move. Great racing. The race is not over as they come round corner number 9. Gap between the first two drivers now 2.8 seconds, and Russell Cleeson is further 4.6 seconds behind the leader. There is a battle for 4th position developing as we are riding on board the roll bar of Wes Ehrlich as he's trying to chase down Stefan Marian. Okay, so let's see if we can get a picture on the car number 82, Stephen Brown, as he's trying to challenge Alexis Muller for 4th position in the Grand Touring division, wide corner number 3. Steve Brown goes inside, eyes inside, so it gives him the outside line for corner number 5. They're going to just go for the press and come back into corner number 6, which is the start of the S's. Now coming to corner number 9, it's all off camera. You can see the car behind because David Wallers get quite sideways. They come through that lovely named Thunder Valley in corner number 11. Let's get front end well out of these vehicles. We come down now to the carousel. Very tight corner. You have to feather the throttle, get the nose in, find the apex. You need to apply the power all the way out, come back over the finish line. This is where we're going to see a lot of overtaking as he shows the inside. Steve Brown shows the inside, gets on the pit exit very fairly, but you can sees the line. And we have a caution flag out somewhere. Somewhere along the line something's happened. Try and find out what that is. Okay, so it looks like we are racing. We're riding on board the 80 car Stephen Brown, who is looks just over a second away from Alex's Modeler now for 4th position. Chris McKay currently still in lead, Oscar Stalin in 2nd, 3rd position Russell Gleason in the Sports Touring division. Giancarlo Lenzi takes the lead after Chan 2nd place, Stefan Odegaard 3rd position. Obviously there's still managed pit stops, and Stefan Morian now, the Sports Touring division, is slowly catching anti-Turner, so if we can go on board with kind of a 57, there's a nice little train forming there. Cars currently lapping 1 minute 40, which is about right for their qualification pace. Going to finish overlapping Stephen Marianne, just not quite close enough yet. Do have a party of 5 together. That party of 5 is Andy Turin, Stephen Moran, Wes Erwick, Steve Brockman and Tom Eckling. Currently the gap between the two drivers are 5.7 seconds. We have 8 minutes done of the race. Further through the grid, we can see James Stevenson just coming through the grid again. He was the pole sitter. He's currently 14th position as he claws his way through the field. Let's sit with him for a moment. It's just through about 4 or 5 vehicles. James qualified with 1:09.01. The of the race. He's just pulling on 43s now as he comes back through the traffic. A bit of action between Dylan Schmein and Fabian Vidal as well. I believe also had a pit stop, which you can see there's a Rogue Mustang in front, the Grand Touring class, and that belongs to Brian Taylor. Okay, so we have a caution out at the minute. We have pace car around and they're just forming up. This might have something to do with Hang Ho Tan, who is currently a lap down. We're just trying to find if we have an incident somewhere. He's just coming for a pit stop. Obviously this he's just had his back flags cleared actually by race control, which is Mike Perry for today. He may also in fact, a lot of drivers also use this time to pop in the pits and take their mandatory pit stop. So currently the leader, Oscar Salin, further back down the grid currently is Tracy McRae, who's right at the back by Brian Taylor. Looks like he's taking his pit stop. And that means he's just had a wave round as well, so about 1 minute 40 before he catches up with everyone else. I think he should be the only wave round we get at the moment, although we can see quite a lot of Mustangs amongst the MX-5 field. So, lights still on. They come past pit row. You see Hung Hao Tan just screamed past the pace car. He's now off to do his lap. Currently, Hao Hung Tao is just catching up with the back of the grid, going through corner number 3. John Richard as well, who had a wave round, is just catching up. He's gone through corner number 9. We are watching the leader, Oscar Salin, behind the pace car. Lights look to be out, but we'll see whether we are green this time round. Don't think we are. I think we might be another lap yet. If we are green this time round, then the chaps at the back, John Richard and Hung Hao Tao, need to get a rid of them. We need to catch up with the snake. Our sail going to be left out to dry. Right, so I believe once the pit car comes in, once the pace car comes in, we need to go all the way around to corner number 3, where the well, no, I believe actually we will be starting from alongside the pit lane. It's only on the start, the initial starts, that it goes green past corner number 3. This staggered circuit. James Stevenson, throughout all of this, has built himself back up all the way to 3rd position in the Sports Touring division. Okay, so pace car is in, green flag has been displayed as they come round alongside pit row. Are they up to race speed? They are up to race speed, and Oscar Salin tries just to defend from Russell Cleason as Russell goes around the outside. He wants to properly turn himself again. They get along the big straight now. Now, interesting, they're going to go down to the keyhole now, side by side. What is Russell Cleason going to do? Is he going to duck out? Is he going to try? He ducks out because he wants to do the swing back, get the nose in well early. Just missed that apex. It's going to bring him right back now into the hands of Alex Molnar for this big long straight. Get in the toe, navigate corner number 3, and you're all the way down China Beach, the 4, 5 and 6 combination. Now you see the elevation changes going through China Beach. Just come up the big hill. Got to really wrestle this Mustang around. You see the different lines taken by the 3 drivers. Now they are going now down through 6, 7, 8, which are called the S's, and they'll go around turn 9 over a little crest, and they'll be entering London Valley. Going through corner 11 now, up to the carousel, which is tighter than it looks, to be honest with you. So you don't need to make sure you turn the car enough so that you get the exit speed to take you back onto the start finish. We are end of lap number 9. Start lap number 10. Oscar Salin, Russell Gleeson and Alexis Monola are the top 3 for Grand Touring. Steph Morian, Dylan Sharman and Fabian Vidal are your top 3 in the Sports Touring division. So there have been some movements down on the MX5 grid. And we have a yellow flag out again, I believe. And I believe that was David Whammett there. I think we've had an incident with David Whammett. So has he got any damage? He's certainly not in the pits. But he has dropped like stone through the standings. Indeed, coming out corner number 9, just goes around the lump, it's a little bit wide. Got Trace McRae behind him. When does it come off? It goes wide into corner number 11. On the grass. Lets the entire field past him, does a reset. And because of that, they've decided to call out the pace car, which as they come round will be caught up by Oscar Salin again. So we've done another couple of laps and we have pace car out again. So we also can say that the first retiree of the day is Steve Brockman. M1 telemetry better telling me that we have a yellow flag, thank God, because we didn't do that last time. So pace car picks up the leader, as you can see, Oscar Salin. We are 24 minutes in, and we've done 11 laps, and there's already been those 2 safety cars out. But that doesn't allow who won to catch up. You can see Steve Brockman just coming back through the order. This also gives the opportunity to Hang Hotel to catch up as well, who has obviously had to drop back all the way from that last safety car period. We've got a wave through. And Tower's just coming through the start finish straight now, and he's got to catch all the way up with John Richard, who's going through corner number 3 as we speak. And John Richard's still about 80-90 mile an hour as he just catches up the rest, and there's Brian Taylor there as well in amongst them all. Going to come down to about 50 or so mile an hour now. Dead little crawl. So hopefully everyone should have pitted at least once for their mandatory stops, so the orders should be pretty much as they should be. And I believe Anho Towers had to go off again. Okay, one mistake, he ran a little wide. So we're not going green this time round as Oscar Salin uses the opportunity of the pace car to just pop in the pits. Russell Gleeson, car number 22, takes over the lead behind the safety car that does have its lights on.
time that last lap was behind the safety car, so we're going to have another 2 minutes 21 lap. That keyhole through now to corner 3. One is safety. And Brian Taylor has also used the opportunity to grab a pit stop, same with David Wemmond. And Stefan Morian, Oscar Salin has his pit stop and joined at the back of the grid alongside a Hang Hotel. He's now caught up with the rest of the snake. John, Richard and Scott Beckman. Going to have to sort all the way throughs now. And at the moment, the first few minutes of this race turned in a bit of a procession, I'm afraid. And just once again apologise for the sound problems at the start of the stream. In case you haven't worked it out, we are watching the Consolidation Sports Car Series on glacier-tv.com, sponsored by Safecraft Racing, your home for safety harnesses, belts and head nets. Drive fast, be safe, Safecraft Racing. Right, so we're going to be watching Russell Gleason now as they sit behind the pace car again. I believe the lights are off. Yes, they are. So we have another 2 minutes 21 on the pit car until he pulls in. Around the gloriously named keyhole. You don't find many keyhole corners in motorsport nowadays. Alex's monologue just behind, just trying to warm his tyres up. It's probably through boredom than most other things, to be honest with you. Stephen McPherson behind there in his nice little yellow Mustang from the lovely blimp. Lovely virtual side around Mid-Ohio. Entering 4 and 5, trying to beat. Up around 4 number 6 now, up into the S's again. Then through Thunder Valley. Might sound alright if these cars were at full chat, but obviously they are not. They're stuck behind the Mustang safety car. Okay, so next time round we are racing Al Russell Gleason and Alexis Mulliner behind him, and Steve Pearson is always a hard charger behind him as well. And we are now racing. And it's pretty much nose to the limit. As Russell Gleason goes up into the keyhole under green flag conditions. Got a bit of a gap over Alexis Mulliner now. Steve McPherson still behind. Pretty much nose to tail. There is a MX-5 amongst them somewhere further back. Be keeping it quite clean. Those 4 cars have broken away while they're trying to navigate around past that sports touring car. Flying now through
China Beach. There we go, right down that little hill there. The car gets a little bit loose, as you can see. A big wobble from Alexis Moller and Steve McPherson and Steve Brown now very, very close. The 82 car of Steve Brown is right out Steve McPherson's rear bumper as they slide, as only the Mustangs can, through number 9 as they go down now in Thunder Hill, and the place is yielded towards Steve Brown. Great little take into the carousel. Steve just getting his nose in nice and early as well, getting a bit of a gap over Steve McPherson. And on the back of the pack is the ever-fast, ever-green Trace McRae, currently sitting in 5th position. Followed by Dylan Charman and Flavin Vidal, sorry, and James Nichols as well. So the first 3 drivers in the MX-5 series are very, very racy. And Trace McRae just getting up the inside now of Steve McPherson on the outside side, just around the keyhole. Passed up right very, very late, just sliding the car around. Going to do a classic switchback. I think we'll watch the green 69 car of Trace now. And we can see just on the out of the pace that Trace McRae's got, given enough space through corner number 3 now. They've got the big long break in corner right, number 4. Here we go, get very, very close. You couldn't fit a cigarette through that, could you? As they slide around corner number 5 now. Trace McRae has the position, and Trace is now in 4th position, so they're charged down to catch up Steve Brown, who is fighting with Alexis Moller in a minute. So I think that's the next thing. We'll have a look at Steve McBrown in his fight. And Stephen Brown's just coming through Thunder Valley as they go around the corner number 10, 11 kink, and they are into the carousel. Different lines now. He's got it all. Well, it's very, very close. Just going to be a little bit of a break. So it's quite rude, but he's trying to get around that corner. He's trying to get that car turned in now as they go down a little bit towards the start, finish straight at Mid-Ohio. Shows on the inside. Steve Brown shows Alexis on the inside, comes down now, getting the toe. You're going to get the toe on this big long straight. And you need to get as much as possible, because behind you is Trace McRae. Trace McRae, obviously, as well, is currently the leader of the Grand Tour Review in the Continental Europe Sports Car Series. And that behind Steve Brown is the series leader. Steve himself is currently in 11th position, and Alexis is down into 8th as they go very close down to the 3. Just shown in the inside, Alexis does not take the defensive line. He tries to keep as fast as he can go. Do that little kick now, but that little slide has just opened it up to Steve now. It just shows his nose on the inside, forces Alexis wide, but Alexis is not the next corner because it's right-hander. Oh god, that's close. I thought they were going to have a little ding-dong there. They're still side by side, these guys, all the time, giving Trace McRae the opportunity to catch up and make this into a three-way. As we are now going back on to Stefan Marianne having a fight in the MX-5, just getting up the inside of Stephen Ashbury. And he's got enough space to be able to cut in front of Ashbury as well, who just touches on the brakes there. We can see that now Stefan is catching up with John Montoya. So Stefan last lap was on 41.7 and John's on 43.1, so he just catches a bit of dust just inside the number 9. We just seen someone run off late behind. It was a blue MX-5, I believe, and that brought out the safety car. And that was Antti. That was Antti's part of the company, a short driver, so what a rookie mistake that is for him to make. And in fact it wasn't, he tapped. He was tapped by Ryan Worley, I believe it was. An unfortunate incident, a little bit of a tap, and that's taken them all into the grass, all into the gravel trap. And that brought out the pace car, brought out the safety car, sorry. They're both in the pits, a big old repair, pit stop, and we're back to yellow flag racing. Just going to go to the lead now. He hasn't yet picked up the safety car. And all of that happened behind Stefan Marianne, who was
racing for position in the Sports Touring, and Stefan was currently sat in 15th position behind John Montoya. Okay, so we now are 37 minutes in. We just saw the little incident, just a bit of underbraking, and Brian Woolley just kept dancing around, chucking around with the both one off, and now it is a Graham X5, unidentified Graham X5, and that brought out the safety car. So going Russell Gleason, has Russell Gleason up, just coming, okay, so Russell Gleason's down the pits. Steve Brown has taken over the lead of this, and as such, picked up by the safety car going around corner number 1. And all of this falls into the hands of Trace McRae. Now into second position, and spectacularly, as they're all catching up the safety car, we can see there's just 3 Grand Touring cars, followed by pretty much most of the touring cars. And how many retirements have we got at the moment? I believe Steve Brock and Dexter Castro are out. Okay, so now an ideal time to take you through the grid, take you through the current positions of the race. First position is Steve Brown, second position Trace McRae, third is Russell Gleason, fourth David Wallace, fifth Edmund Hirschberger, sixth position Tony Lukoski, seventh is Oscar Sandlin, is Steve McPherson, ninth Brian Taylor, 10th position Alex Moller, who has just gone to pits, and Dexter Castro is a retiree. I said a lie, sorry, he's still in, but he's currently 16 laps down. So, into the Sports Touring Division, Dylan Sharman's first position, Flevin Vidal second, James Stevenson third position, Jason Bryford fourth, Joseph Peake fifth, Giancarlo Lenzi sixth, Chris Moran seventh, Arthur Chan eighth, ninth is Matthew Reinhold 10th, Wes Erwick 11th is Stefan Odegaard, 12th position Garrett Lawson, 3rd position Michael Grissinger, in 14th position John Montoya, 15th Stefan Marianne, 16th Tom Eglin, 17th position is Stephen Asbury, 18th John Richard, 19th Ryan Worley, had the incident earlier, 20th position Hang Ho Tao, and 21st is Antti Turin, who's had a big old pit stop. David Whammond is in 22nd position and is still running, and Steve Brockman is a retiree. Okay, so we're going to go to start the grid now. As you can see, this car still with its lights on. We're going to have another couple of laps while they sort everything out. We're going to go back to green flag racing at Mid-Ohio. Not going green, not going green. So Bum White still have about 33 cars running, which is pretty good. 40 minutes gone, and looks like Hang Ho Tao has been black flagged for something by Mike Perry, who's a race controller today. Oh no, he's had it cleared. Maybe an administrative error. Looking at Oscar Sallin in his Mustang. We're looking at him from the heading position of the blimp cam. It's always nice to get the blimp cam some outage. And Mr. Whammond, David Whammond, has been given a wave by, so he will be going hell for leather now to catch up the back of the grid. David Whammond in the number 18 MX5, and currently, quite interesting, Dexter Castro is also waved around, but Hang Ho Tao, David Whammond, and and Turunen all together on track trying to catch up the safety car. Lots of wave around a minute, as we can see Dexter Castro just past safety car now, just coming to carousel, and looks like Dylan Sharman's got some connection problems as he's just dropped from the serve, and James Stevenson also, James Otley, I believe is an Aussie, having some connection issues as well, which is a terrible shame for him. But if we go back to the current standings, Dylan Sharman is, I believe, he was running quite high. Let me just have another look. I'll tell a lie, maybe he wasn't, he was running on his name. We know that the first three drivers in standings are James Stevenson, Giancarlo Lenzi and Jason Breifogel after 4 rounds, and James Stevenson pretty much catching full points in every race he's attended. We are watching car number 44, that's the car of Matthew Rainey. And Mr. Safety Car Driver's lights are out, so we probably want to get an eye on Trace McRae in second position, as I believe, with a funny feeling he's going to get a pretty good run up on Steve Brown, and we're going to see some action quite early on. Currently just 20 laps done, and we are 43 minutes in. I believe it's about the 4th safety car period. Corner number 9 now. The 10 and 11 pink, and then into the carousel. We're racing at mid-Ohio. Brown's gonna back him up. He's gonna back him up, come around the carousel. At the tyres, and now it's into the pit lane comes the safety car, green flag, and Steve Brown's got to get the hammer down now because Trace McRae is going to attack the first corner. Bit of attack right early. Getting the toe now, going up to keyhole. Bit of fighting going back there with the MX-5s, and around the keyhole, closing, comes Trace. Now through corner number 3, which I always want to call the follow, because it seems like a great follow-through corner. Now up to corner number 4, Trace McRae just reels him in, shows him on the inside. Goes in, thinks better of it, comes now through, trying to bend up into corner 5. Now they'll keep hoisting the car sideways if you've not got the car very well balanced. They're now in corner 5 and pushing through 6, 7, 8 combo. Trace McRae just started up trying to get a run in through Thunder Valley. Bit of a gap here. Don't want to mess it up there because that all is terribly close. Now Trace McRae shows on the inside now. They're going to go around the right hand and the left hand, keep Trace McRae just both out. Front wheel gets very, very close to Steve's back wheels. They're coming around the carousel now. Is Steve going to use the opportunity to take back the position by cutting back inside again? As he's in the lead now. Lap number 22, Trace McRae has retaken the lead from Steve Brown. Okay, so go for a quick rundown of conditions now. In fact, if I give you we're going to see a replay of that move. Just coming through those set corners, just lines them up. Really, it was done all the way when Steve Brown messed up the corner of the press just under the Endcombe Bridge, and they just managed to get either side they'd done, he'd have held it, but just very brave through corner number 11 there, just to manage to get the car enough of the car side by side with Steve to make Steve yield the position. So top 5 Grand Touring, Trace Cray first, second is Steve Brown, third Edmund Hirschberg, fourth David Waters, and fifth is Oscar Salin. In the Sports Touring division, Flavien Vidal is in first position, closely followed by James Stevenson in second position, Joseph Boyford third, and Jake Carlisle Lindsay fourth, Joseph King fifth. I think we're going to go on board with James Stevenson now, car number 11. And he's very, very fighty with Flavien Vidal. He's obviously had to come all the way back to the grid. Safety cars obviously helped him out no end as they catching up the Mustang class. At the start for this straight, but what will then be lap number 22 and everyone else, because aside from Dylan, Sharman, David Wemond, Anthony Turin and Steve Gottman, everyone is on the same lap, about 30 seconds difference. Well, God bless those safety cars. We see that Mustang in front of Oscar Salin go a little bit wide coming out corner number 1. Then Stevenson just having a lot of trouble trying to get that close to Flavien Vidal at the moment. There is only half a second yet. Right, okay, so that gap looks like it just come out a little bit more, but we have a fight with Oscar Salin and David Waters in front, so that's the number 76 car. I think we'll just take a look on. It's looking very, very dicey. So the 76 car, David Waters, and the 84 car, Oscar Salin, currently fighting for 4th position. Also, just in front is Edmund Hirschberg as well. So he is currently just driving away from it at the moment, because David Waters has his eyes absolutely fixed on the mirror at the moment, because you can see Oscar Salin behind him. So he's just come into the carousel again. And what all we're waiting for here is just a bit too much of a slide. These cars do like to slide, but a bit too much of one just allows a loss of momentum, and the cars behind just to catch up and then present an overtaking opportunity. Okay, so further back, see if we can find any more fights going on. We're now going to focus on the 76 vehicle of David Waters as they go through China, and as they come now into the S's. David Waters just had a little bit of slide, just allowed Oscar Salin to get a little closer to him now, so hopefully they can hook up this combination by the time we hit Thunder Valley. So you can see Edmund Hirschberger have a little bit of an error then. That allows David Waters just to get inside, and just be very careful on this because it's cut to the right. We've seen some great racecraft between these two drivers, lots of drifting, so come in the carousel again. All the 24th time. Drivers due to a lot of sliding around. Very, very close to David Waters. He's in the
slipstream of David Waters, and alongside, at the moment, as they come to the keyhole, he's past David Waters. That is very strange. David must have had a mistake and slowed down dramatically, but now Oscar Sally is right on Edmund Hirschberger, and they're going to be absolutely aggressive, so he may be able to do 2 passes and 1 lap. So if we get a replay of that, find out what happened. And it was simply through the first corner, allowed Oscar Sally to get a great toe through those combination of corners and just allowed him just to drive on by, really. And now Oscar Sally's all over the back of Edmund Hirschberger. Still riding with the 85 car of Oscar Sally again. Right up behind him. Line him up, see where he drifts, see which corner he doesn't do properly. And the carousel just allows the opportunity to just, oof, cuts the nose off there. Just allows 1,000,001 ways of doing that corner. Now we will see Oscar Sally do what's into David Waters in the last few laps. He just drove up a really fast first corner, which allowed him just to drive on by the Mustang. It doesn't look like it at the moment, but David Waters is certainly trying to follow his toe. As we see him go right around the outside of the keyhole, that ain't going to work. It's going to leave the door open for David Waters just to try and stick an exploratory nose up as well. The inside, but all didn't happen. We are still in the first 3 positions that we were earlier with Edmund Hirschberger, Oscar Sally and David Waters. Currently out front, Tres Frey is 2.7 seconds ahead of Steve Brown. Nice and close again. Down the crest, trying to bend into corner number 7 now as they come through the sweep. Over the crest, car's going to go very, very light. Keep it planted, getting nose stuck in well early to corner number 9. Going around now into Thunder Valley under the Westfield Insurance Bridge, and David Waters using the opportunity to get very, very close, but just takes the nose out of the draft. Slide through corner number 11 now. Got another lap done. Got the same sort of Junior Sports Car Series round number 5 from Mid-Ohio. What appears to be, at the minute, safety car free. Nice. So let's switch to car number 11 for a couple of laps. Because James Stevenson hasn't caught Flevin Vidal, hasn't got past him yet, which to be honest I expected him to do a while back. But he's also under a lot of fight from Giancarlo Lenzi in the green MX-5. Through the keyhole. And as I said, they come onto the straight and you can see they've stretched out. Hopefully once they get into the twisties they can have a bit of fun. And James Stevenson's not using a toe, not using the opportunity of a toe there as they come into corner number 4. Dips back into the race line. Yeah, picks it away through, gets the change of direction alright. Quite tidy through there, although I must say that Giancarlo Lenzi took that a lot more cleaner than Mr. Stevenson. So back through 8 and 9 now on the Thunder Valley. Grass there from Giancarlo. Sweeping out in corner number 10 and flick another change of direction. Number 11, they will drift around that. In fact, Giancarlo just wide around that onto the grass. He's got to get the car slowed down now for the carousel, else he's going to screw up his lap absolutely and completely. As now, as a result, dropped off the back of James Stevenson, which allows James Stevenson to go into attack mode over the start-finish straight. He sticks his nose on the inside. He is a quarter up onto the car now, and he's going to force the issue now. So he is, just that awkward bit where you turn in. Now you turn in first, and they get round corner number 1 safely. But this allows Giancarlo Lenzi to drive up round the outside of Flavio Vidal. So Flavio Vidal, in the space of a couple of corners, has gone from first position to third position. So coming to the keyhole, he shows inside Giancarlo Lenzi, just touches the curb on the way. I thought he was going to professionally dive bomb then, but Giancarlo gets the nose in, just misses Flavio Vidal, and as a result drops back, saves it, because he could have gone on the grass then. That could have ended up very, very nasty. So now these first three drivers are stretched out quite a bit. Flavian is back up into second. Watch that all through those sequence of corners on Giancarlo's roll bar. So, and the caution flag's out. Right, so what we need to do now is find out why the caution flag's out. And I'll talk to my director about, because maybe he's seen something that I haven't. Matthew Reinhold. Right, let's have a look. Maybe he's one that's pending at the minute. I just think that he maybe had connection difficulties. Or not. Right, so up until that caution, having some... Oh no, he's spun. Spun coming out the carousel. Right, okay, so that was... Oh, that was absolutely unfortunate. That was end of lap 27. He spun, just coming out the carousel, just applied too much pressure, too much acceleration, turned the car. So, right, that was the caution flag was out. And currently he's sat in 20th position, so get down to the front of Trace and Craig for that 4.4 second lead that Trace had over Steve Brown is now absolutely eradicated down to 0. Everyone is lining up, forming up, and then we'll sort out all the rave rounds. And Brian Taylor, once again, not the first today, drops like a stone. So let's have a look, see if he's got any damage on him. Brian Taylor, obviously, of course, is the second to last in the Grand Touring division by Dexter Castro, who's last position. That's going to be hot lapping at the moment. Watch Oscar Stalin go up to our lovely blimp camera again. And while we're up the blimp ramp, I'll give you all of the standings in the Mustang class. Tracy first position, Steve Brown second, Oscar Stalin third position. Edmund Hirschberger is in fourth, David Waters fifth. Tony Lacoste is in sixth position, seventh is Steve McPherson, eighth Alexis Molliner, ninth is Russell Cleason, and 10th is Brian Taylor, 11th is Dexter Castro. So I'll give you the first 10 in the Horse Touring division. James Stevenson first position, Flavio Vidal second, Giancarlo Lenzi third, Jason Breyfogle fourth position, fifth is Joseph Pig, sixth is Arthur Chan, seventh is Stefan Overgaard, eighth position Jarrett Lawson. I honestly expected to run a little bit faster today. Ninth is Chris Moran, 10th is Stefan Marianne, and we have a red Mustang of David Waters in it, so that's probably just a tactical to get the fuel in while everyone's backed up, and that's currently, he pitted from, I believe, third, fourth position. Right, no clue. So let's back to Oscar Stalin. All the wave rounds happening now. Dylan Sharman waved around a pace car. David Whamman waved around a pace car. Antti Turunen waved around a pace car. And Dexter Castro waved around a pace car. So Dexter will be getting a lap back now, hopefully. If there's any more safety cars, he might be more than 15 laps behind. He might be less than 15 laps behind. We have Chris Moran in the pits. Matthew Reinhold in the pits. Brian Worley in the pits. Brian Taylor back in the pits. And let's see how Antti Turunen is doing. He's 2 laps behind at the moment, just coming through into corner number 3. He's just taking his way through. A lovely paint job in his car, and he's catching up now to try and get a lap behind. He's got quite a lot of damage in his car. He was crabbing quite a lot earlier in the evening. And Hang Ho Tao is now actually looking back up. He's 22nd in the Mansfield, so he had a great. These safety car periods have really paid off for Hang. He is doing excellent. He's 22nd overall. Let's see where he's in the Sports Touring grid. He's currently in 13th position. Unlucky for some, but not for Hang. Very, very well earned. So lights on the safety car are on. Hopefully this is the last lap with them on as they go start finish straight. The lights will go off. We'll be told that it's green next time round. And lights are off. Like to see. Gets a wave round. David Wayman now had to wave round much earlier on, so he's caught that out quite late. David Ward is back out the pit. Looks like he's in 25th position overall. Okay, so 2 minutes 20 time, 2 minutes 20 we'll be watching hopefully some green flag racing at Mid Ohio. We are an hour 3 minutes in, about 30 minutes left of the race, because the offset on the bottom right hand side of the green will be incorrect, as we see Dexter Castro trying to unlap himself to get away around six, very, very close to the pace car. Pace McRae, I think that Wise just moves out of the way. Want to get collected by someone down a wave round. Then that looks like a bit of troubles around corner number 6 as well. So pedal to the metal, so slowly going through into 8 and 9. We got to hurry on because the flag is the lights are out. Also running very wide, spinning at the back. Right, the carousel is Davidson, so he's having an absolute nightmare. I hope that doesn't elongate the safety car period. As we are now watching the second place car of Steve Brown now. Is Steve Brown going to be able to get a decent run up on Trace McRae, or is he going to fall into the grips of Oscar Salin? They come round to the carousel now, so is Trace going to back them up? So green flag now in Ohio, and a big run now from Steve Brown. Edmund Hirschberger behind Oscar Salins, looking like a little bit racy. I'd have a little cheeky little nose down there, to be honest with you, to give Oscar a little bit of a moment to look in his mirrors. Coming up now the straight into the keyhole, and at the moment first four drivers are completely unchanged. Back in the MX5 field, however, Oscar, some of the Grand Tour is just coming through the Series division. The yellow flag is out again, so we're going to go back and start again. Right now, why did this come out this time? Right, so who is dropping back? Is it the 91 car of Dylan Sharman? Doesn't look like it. Russell Gleason, let's have a little look at Russell, see what's happened with him. Gleason wasn't leading this race for a while, now he seems to be alright. I believe we're watching the two past Steve Brown. As we are racing through corner numbers 8 and 9. Sorry, that's the end of the carousel, sorry. Now they come around and pick up the pace car again. Probably not had a chance to get out and have a coffee yet. We're just trying to find out who went off, and that will tell us when we go through the start finish straight. Oh. So they're forming up now behind the pace car. And it looks like, I think Jason Breifogel may have caught a position up. And Ryan Worley also did pretty well that last lap. And what's happened to, where's Erwick? Mr. Erwick. I think it's where's Erwick's having a problem? So I can see him just crabbing. So he might have missed it on. But I think we actually do not have it on a replay. So the last I can see Mr. Eric is he's just coming out of the carousel. It goes very long into the pits. That can't be it. Let's see, he's back into the pits now. Everyone's formed up behind his car, and Anti-Turin has given a wave round. So Anti-Turin now just a lap down. Dexter Castro is 14 laps down, and Wes Eric into the pits from what was quite a high position. So Wes big long delay and taking the time to fix his battered car, and I think Tony Lucasi might have been involved in that as well. It's probably going to have about 2 laps of the safety car now, the pace car. We are 1 hour and 9 minutes in now. And I think I've lost count of sheet, to be honest, how many times the safety car has been out. Okay, so we are not going green this time round, as we can see. The blue and white stock car of Anti-Turin and just catching up with the pace car, and he's just unlapped himself again. So hopefully by the time he catches up with everyone, he will be on the same lap as everyone else. Come on, Anty, this is going to be the fastest lap of your life, son. So, sorry then, viewers, if you're watching this and turned out to be an absolute barstool race, but we are on Twitter at Glacier TV as well. Feel free to follow us. We do announce when races come up, or some races come up. We need to really get better at that sort of stuff, but feel free to follow us, send us some comments. We're also on hashtag Glacier TV as well if you want to do any sort of hashtag comments and stuff. In number 9 car now, in Vidal at the back, and Flav has he's still behind Mr. Stevenson, and Mr. Lindsay's near, but they're absolutely cut up the race at the moment with all these Mustangs inside them, so it'll be quite interesting to watch the start from Mr. Vidal as well, and how they actually have to cope with the Mustangs. Round and round the carousel they go. Dexter Castro, end of line penalty. And lights are out. So one more time, give it 27, we'll be racing again. And a little bit of news as well, in 8th position in the championship standings is Anthony Surin, so this is absolutely going to kill his championship points at the moment, as he's all the way back down in 31st position, which relates to 21st position in the MX-5. He's already got a heavily damaged car as well. Although, as he's finishing, that's almost a ticket for Ultimate Car Control. Hopefully he'll be able to do some magic throughout the field. Right, so round China Bend, or China Beach, sorry, corner number 6 now. We're just dropping over corner number 5 into corner number 6 with Trace Cray squarely behind the safety car. And at the moment we'll be watching Fabian Vidal, who's sat right behind Steve McPherson. I think we'll catch the start with Fabian as well. Maybe the start. Right, so the leader is just coming through corner number 11 now, and he'll be going around the carousel. And green flag racing back at Mid-Ohio, 1 hour 10 in. And all the way back to Flavidal, who's just moved to one side to let the Alexis Monola cars. He's trying to catch up with James Stevenson, pushed wide, bullied by those bigger cars, much bigger cars now. But he's able to get a good old run, but then behind him is the green machine of Giancarlo Lenzi, who's just coming up round the outside now into keyhole, watching out the brakes, off the threshold, braking, just wide, but successfully in the late apex. He'll be able to get a run up now because Giancarlo Lenzi has got to run up on Flavien Vidal, because Flavien got caught up with Alexis Monola, as Alexis Monola had a pretty poor exit out of keyhole now, and that allows Giancarlo Lenzi to go on the outside. However, someone in a Mustang, a brave Mustang driver, just came round to make it to the freeway, and those drivers are neck to neck going to corner number 4 now, as they almost touch. Are they going to touch again? Oh, just taking the nose off. Flavien just had to stamp on the brakes there just to make sure there was no contact. And while this is going on, there is an Sparstone battle as Lenzi's off. Is that going to cause a pile-up over corner number 5, which is a blind crest? Lots of off. We have an off there in the, I think that's the Plum Street car up ahead as well. And hopefully not the yellow flag. It's not the yellow flag, but that's a massive blow for Giancarlo Lenzi, the number 2 car. We call that live on glacier-racing.com, so at least we catch one of the fights live, because with these amount of cars and this amount of battle going on, it's quite hard to catch what else is going on. And we can go all the way to the front to watch Arthur Chan and Joseph Peake in the Plum Street car. Just come through number 11 now to the carousel. It's backed. We're just going to see a replay of car number 2. I don't know which bit of the replay we're going to see, because there's absolute loads of it going on. But we can just see the story developing between Giancarlo Lenzi and the cars around it. It's all very much dogfighting, really. There was you do one move, and there's about 3 or 4 other things going on in peripheral vision as well. So absolute cracking racing between these guys. And up the front is much the same as it was. Trace McRae, Steve Brown, Oscar Stalin, Edmund Hirschberger and Tony Lukuski. We should be watching, hopefully, the battle developing between Joseph Peake, who had a bit of a off, and Arthur Chang in the Plum Street cars. They come down now to corner number 4, side by side. The Plum Street car in the middle, now forced to the outside as they come round the corner of the scenes of the last lap's accident, and they're just going to try and get round to corner number 6, 7 and 8 now. However, there is a Mustang slowly catching, but they're getting very, very close over that crest with Jarrett Lawson in the grey car behind. He's already had a bit of drama today as well. And behind Jarrett is the recovered Giancarlo Lenzi, so hopefully we're going to see Giancarlo, Joseph Peak, Arthur Chan and Jarrett Lawson get into quite a nice little four-way soon, because this is there's some slower cars behind. There's a Mustang trying to catch up, so it's all going to kick off the next few laps, I think. Okay, so the start was only the 37th lap, and we are 1 minute 17 gone. Right, so we've decided we're going to stay on Joseph Peak for a while, as they go all the way up now to the start, to the big long line that goes up to the keyhole, and you can see alongside behind is Giancarlo Lenzi and Jarrett Lawson. Wide, they go wide, that Mustang interferes, and Giancarlo Lenzi really, really wants this position. Right, we're going to show the standards going on as well, as Lenzi is still side to side with Jarrett Lawson. Has he closed the door? He has closed the door. And now that gives Lenzi opportunity to get the absolute maximum out of that Felix 5, catch up with Joseph Peak. Let's keep Joseph Peak in the damaged Plum Street Jeep. And fantastic racing in Meadow Hyde. These MX-5s always entertain. A little bit wide is Joseph Peak, and same with Giancarlo Lenzi as well. And that doesn't give the opportunity for Jarrett Lawson to catch up. However, it looks like Jarrett's right up behind Joseph Peak pretty soon, as I think Arthur hasn't got past him. It's just two very similarly liveried cars, except one has Street Plum written on the side of it. So, flying through corner number 1 now, on the 39th lap goes Joseph Peak. Gap between him and Giancarlo Lenzi is just under a second, as Lenzi's wide now into the keyhole, so he's going to drive right around the outside. He's done this a couple of times today already. That gives Jarrett Lawson an opportunity to close up to him though, and he switches back on the inside now, and he's absolutely nose to tail. Side by side, Joseph Peak going. He's got the race line 4. He hasn't got a race line, but he's certainly got the inside line for corner number 3, and just force him wide because you want to go up to corner number 4 as Joseph Peak just gets back in the toe, and then out the back as well. Jarrett Lawson 3 wide now. Don't dive bomb into that corner. It's a bad corner to dive bomb into, because you're going to go through now, trying to curve, trying to bend, or trying to beat right down corner number 5 and swing it right round the corner number 6. And the car nice and early, get a good exit, because you've got the S's now, needing to speed up for the S's, but you also got Jarrett Lawson behind you, who's trying to force you into a mistake, trying to take you on the valley. Come around corner number 8 and corner number 9. It goes a little bit loose, get the car nice and planted, or you can go a little bit lime rock and flowing through Thunder Valley. Lawson has Peak in his eyes. He's absolutely in the toe as they come in carousel, and you can see just in front there the green machine of Giancarlo Lenzi get a bit sideways, just trying to catch up Chen. As we can see, Lawson attacking, doing a classic switchback now to the big plum machine of Joseph Peak, and he's inside. He's absolutely inside the first corner. Take this nice and safely, boys, because if you can get alongside here, then you're going to go alongside all the way up to the keyhole. Corner number 2. Still side by side. Come on, boys, doing the entire lap side by side. Fantastic racing there. Joseph Peak just closes the door on him, catches the position back, and Jarrett Lawson just falls off behind. Yields position and falls off behind. Right, so I think battle pretty much done at the minute. However,
There is a further battle going on between Oscar Salin and Steve Brown. However, it's about 600 to a second apart from each other. I don't think they're going to be battling for position anytime soon, but we'll certainly keep an eye on that, because although it says they're quite close, these cars are incredibly hard to pass. And then further back into fourth position as well, Edmund Hirschberger has fallen back away from Oscar Salin and into the grips of Russell Gleeson. So Russell's done a great little recovery drive today, and just as they come into the carousel, keep an eye on Oscar Salin now, just to get the change, because they're also, we've done a lot of sports touring recently, but there is actually a Grand Touring race going on as well. And Gleeson and Hirschberger, I think they may change this lap actually. In fact, Steve McPherson's got a position up this lap as well. So Steve McPherson's back up in the 5th position. There's something that's going on there that would be changing the guard, Mr. Pearson finding his pace. Which rights and wrong now. Oscar Salin as looks like gaps spread out a little bit, but that can be quite concerning. This is the fast part of the circuit. Just see the gradient change now, just kind of trying to beach. And into corner 6 now, move the car right down, ride that little bit of curve, just over the hill again. Come around 7, a lot of blind corners here. This corner number 8, again it's just hard round, because it does get a little bit light. You can just see the wall on the left hand side. That isn't a wall you want to hit. And that wall, that one that's checking there, that's even worse wall to hit. All a bit Watkins Glen where it goes quite close into the wall there. As you can see, just take corner number 11 and watch the carousel. Dying going to move the carousel. You see on the brake and steps out the car in front, Steve Brown. Takes late exit there, we see the rumble strip on the inside. Touch the curbs there as well, outside, and that's another lap. That's his 41st lap complete, now his 42nd lap. And Oscar Salin is really shifting now. 136 is the last lap. See all the sliding around the car of Steve Brown in front. But it's just trying to get the power down. And we have a little bit of freeway going on behind. I mean, between Edmund Hirschberger, Alexis Mono and Tony Leckeddy as well. 2 minutes, sorry, not Tony Leckeddy. Steve McPherson actually. Steve McPherson, Edmund Hirschberger and Alexis Mono. So we could try and watch that for a bit. As coming to corner number 4 now, Hirschberger takes the outside line. And we are watching Steve McPherson, who is car number 43. And Hirschberg, car number 89, defending from Alexis Molliner now as they go trying to beach. Corner number 6 into the end. And Alexis Molliner very racing shut up the inside of Hirschberger. They come through kink at number 11, he thinks wise of it. They drop back now, it's about a car length between them. Around the carousel they go all time. Salin and Brown still as they were out front. Chris McRae 4.1 seconds ahead of Steve Brown. Almost an unassailable lead until the pace car comes out again, I should imagine. And with a funny feed wheel. As Alexis Molliner shows inside. Okay, so current positions in the Grand Touring. First position, Travis McRae. Second, Steve Brown. Third is Oscar Salin. Fourth, Russell Gleeson. Fifth position, Steve Pearson, 6th position Edmund Hirschberger, 7th Alexis Moller, 8th position David Walters, 9th is Ted Lukowski, and 10th is Brian Taylor. 14 laps behind is Dexter Castro. And the top 10 positions of the sports touring: James Stevens, first position, Flavin Vidal, second, Jason by Fogel, third, and fourth is Arthur Chan, fifth is Giancarlo Lenzi, sixth is Jarrett Lawson, who has actually passed Joseph Peak now. Seventh is now Joseph, eighth position, Stefan Overgaard, ninth is Stefan Marianne, and 10th position is probably the driver of the day, Ang Ho Tower at the minute. Wide, very, very wide goes the brain machine of Edmund Hirschberg, and that's allowed Alexis Molnar to get alongside going into the keyhole, and that's a difficult line for those Mustangs to take now, because he needs to get a smooth exit, and that's allowed Urshan Herberger to defend the position, keep the position, stretch out a little bit of a lead. Right, watching the 75 car of Alexis Marley, who currently sat right behind Edmund. We've just seen a big old battle going on between these two guys. Car down the inside, but that's not a good line from Alexis, because he needs to really rotate the car for that corner. Great round corner number 8, then down into number 9 as well, over the crest again. Oh, wide! Edmund went wide. That's allowed Alexis to go up the inside now. They come through the corner, leads into Thunder Valley, and Alexis really has to get this done because they've got that kick in corner number 11 that allows Edmund to drift out, and he just had to hold back then because he didn't want to take Alexis out with him. And that's that position absolutely sorted. They're going around the carousel now, and that's the end of lap number 45. Quite an eventful lap for Alexis. He has gained a position. He is now up into 6th position. Right, so that's that fight done and buried. Let's try and find another one. And Stevenson, who first position he's passed it out, he's doing an absolutely barnstorming race. He's absolutely driving right up behind one of the Mustang drivers. Doing an absolutely fantastic job today. And I think we might be able to drop back and watch the fight between car number 8, Joseph Peak, who's in amongst it again, the Plum Street car, and it's doing a fantastic paint job. And hopefully we'll be able to go back and watch car number 8, currently fighting for 5th position at the moment in the sports touring. First two drivers, Tracy Price still first position, Steve Brown second, at 3.9 seconds away they are at the moment. So if we go watch car number 8, Joseph Peak, currently in a nice little fight battle between Jarrett Lawson, Stefan Overgaard and some Marianne as well. It looks like Arthur Chan, who was up quite high, has disconnected. So Arthur Chan, that was maybe a lap or so ago that was, he was actually up ahead of Joseph Peak earlier. Looks like he's actually unfortunately had to drop. Right, so watching Garrett Lawson, car number 35, who's at the front of that pack, behind. Nice little fight going on, I reckon they're at least a twitch away from each other. One person twitches and they all catch up. Right, okay, so mine's 11th last lap, but no, not the last lap because we had a big old long pace lap before, so we might have about 2-3 minutes left before the white flag is displayed. And talk you through this. Unfortunately, the telemetry we are supplied by iRacing and the API isn't actually sufficient enough to tell us when the last was actually showed on a rolling start race. Extremely unfortunate. Trace McRae. What has happened to Trace McRae? Let's look at the laps of Trace McRae. He's dropped down in 3rd position. Last lap 45 was a 1:45. That was absolutely what on earth happened to Trace. Trace was absolutely away and in it. That has dropped about 10 seconds. That's another race. That's almost a massive curse for Trace, because the first time I saw Trace races at Daytona, where he had an incident late on, that stopped him winning the race. Now he's got to drive the socks on it, can't catch up, and there is a battle at the moment. I think we're going to watch number 84 immediately. That's Oscar Stalin and Steve Brown. That is the battle for the lead currently at the closing stages of this Continental Endurance Sports Car Series, and that's the battle for the lead of the race. They can just come around trying to under the bridge into corner number, lovely off-camber corner. Turn number 9, which goes a little light. And Steve Brown just held Austin Stalin. And Trace McRae, I think, dropped down to 4th. Dreadful, dreadful turn of events. And wide now, wide. Oscar Stalin and Steve Brown coming through the carousel. Big held up by a back marker. That was John Richard there. So massive, massive drama later on in the race. Unfortunately, he's able to keep his position. Goes to show that you have to really, really know your race car when you race in mixed class racing. And we're now in car with car number 84. That's Oscar Stalin. And there's just a bank paper difference between these two guys. 0.4 second loss time out. Getting the toe coming through corner 3. Got to eat away on the brake. I think this might be the last lap. Come under the M coverage now into Thunder Valley. Is Oscar Stalin going to put them under as much pressure as he can give him? Just for number 11 now, also the carousel, where they've seen the last lap very, very late from Oscar Stalin. Going to look for the run, really late run. I think it might be too much to ask him. He's going around the checkered flag now, and the win goes to Steve Brown in the Grand Touring division. Oscar Stalin's 2nd place. What a fantastic drive for these two guys. Russell Cleason takes the podium position. 3rd position, Russell Cleason, and Trace McRae desperately unlucky. 4th position. We're going to find out what happened to Trace. 5th position goes to Stephen McPherson. 6th position goes to Alexis Molina. We've missed out another bit of drama as well, because David Waters has recovered to 7th position, and Edmund Hirschberger has dropped to 8th position. Tony Lakowski in 9th position. Going on to the MX-5s, the Sports Touring division now, and 1st position goes to James Stevenson, still chasing the white Mustang down. Perhaps he's still racing. Giancarlo Lendi in 2nd position. Flavian Vidal just behind him in 3rd position. I don't think these guys finished racing yet, so they're just going to come around and do another lap. James Stevenson just comes round the unfortunate Nancy. Right, okay, so we will give you the final. That is the final results. We're going to give the final results for the MX-5.
James Stevenson, first position. Giancarlo Lenzi, second. Flavien Vidal, third. Fourth position, Jason Bryfogle. Fifth position, Jarrett Lawson. Sixth is Joseph Peake in the Plum Street car. Seventh is Stefan Marianne. Eighth position, Stefan Overgaard. Ninth position, Drive the Day goes to Hang Hotel. 10th position goes to Matthew Reinhold. 11th is Tom Eckley. 12th position, Ryan Worley. 13th is Michael Grissinger. 14th position, Chris Moran. 15th, David Wamman. 16th position, John Richard. 17th position, John Montoya. 18th is Antti Turin. 19th position is Arthur Chan, who had some connection difficulties. Wes Erwick is in 20th. 21st position, first retiree, Dylan Sharman. 22nd position, Stephen Ashley. 23rd position, our first retiree of the day, Stephen Brockman. So all drivers now coming back into the pit lane. Race is over. They're going to get out, have a beer, try and relax. Fantastic racing today. Right, so we're going to see who's got to the commentator's booth now. If indeed we are going to see anyone in the commentator's booth. Right, okie dokie, so give us a couple more minutes to see if anyone in the booth. Back for you all. Okay then, so final, one more time, classifications. First position, Steve Brown in the Sports 2, in the Grand Division. Second place, Oscar Sandler. Third, Russell Cleason. Fourth is Trace McRae. Fifth, Steve McPherson. Sixth position is Alexis Molnar. Seventh is David Waters. Eighth, Edmund Hirschberger. Ninth place is Tony Lukoski. And position is Brian Taylor. We do have someone, I believe, or has he just disappeared again? Jarno, my little Finnish colleague. Is there any chance you can drag down... Oh, no, works. Giancarlo Lenzi. Can you hear us?
Yes, hello.
Hello, congratulations. How did you find that race?
Oh, it was a great race. A couple of points were a little disappointing for me, but you know, the mad dash towards the end was fantastic.
Saw a lot of safety cars. Must have been pretty frustrating for you.
Yeah, actually, you know, a lot of the cautions were a little frustrating.
Yeah, and the big one we saw was yourself, I believe it's yourself, spinning in corner number 5 and 6. Which was that, just after China Beach, that blind crest. You must have been quite happy you weren't collected. Hello? Oh, Mr. Lenzi's suffering some difficulties at the moment, which means we'll bring in our next chap. We'll bring in James Stevenson. Well done, James.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations on your victory. I've seen you do this before. You take the early pit stop to make sure you get some clean racing. Was that the same tactic again today, was it?
Yeah, it definitely was, and also to capitalise on any safety cars that happened, and there was quite a few, so that worked well.
Ah, fantastic. And it was pretty uneventful for you, just a case of just cutting through the crowd, wasn't it?
Oh, not really. I mean, I was in third after the first restart because I got caught up with some Mustangs, and all through the race, you know, I was basically on the tails of the Mustangs and battling with them, which is quite odd.
It was a bit. We saw you battling quite well with them actually, which is pretty good to see. It's definitely very David and Goliath.
Definitely. I mean, you get to a corner and you're all over them, then they get to a straight and they're just gone, and next corner you're back on them.
Oh, fantastic. And Giancarlo, are you back again?
Yeah, sorry about that.
How was your connection?
Yeah, we're good now.
Right, okay, so I'm going to ask Giancarlo a question I asked you earlier, and that's about your little incident in corner 5 and 6.
Oh, let's see, that was where I got tapped, spun around?
Oh, was a bit of that, wasn't it? You were very, very lucky not to be collected by anyone. Did you have a heart in your mouth sort of moment?
Yes, very. It was a lot of cursing going on in that one. Really lucky that, you know, Joseph wasn't too far behind and was able to avoid it, and other people weren't collected in that. So really happy for that. Didn't end any races there.
And we were lucky enough to catch that live on the stream, because as was such a massive grid, and the Continental Endurance Sports Car always brings a massive grid, we saw a bit of action, but we missed most of it. But it was great to see that one, and I don't think that brought out the caution flag, that incident, which was pretty good. That's probably the only incident that didn't bring out the caution flag.
Yeah, you know, there was a couple of incidents that made me wonder, but, you know, it's racing, you know, things happen, and as much as we wish we could change the rules, they are what they are.
Absolutely. And are you looking forward to the next round, you guys?
Yeah, Road America, what a great track. That's I'm really looking forward to that one, hoping that there's going to be more close battles. Hopefully Dylan and Flavian don't get ruined races there. And should be a good, fun, good show. And
as we saw today with James Stevenson giving the Mustangs a run for their money, that's going to be pretty much the same thing again around Road America, isn't it?
I would say so, because the Mustangs, even through the middle part of the course where there's a lot of turns, there's a lot of straightaways, a lot of sweeping corners that the Mustangs can really just kind of pull away. So it won't be tight like this with Mid-Ohio. You got those S's that are really close, really close together, and you know, packing up the field.
Fantastic. Well, are we going to be joined by anyone else? And just looking back at the grid as well, the actual championship standings, Stevenson, you are on 110 points now, which obviously is going to be extended. But Giancarlo, we are actually joined by the first and second guys of the championship, so it's almost as you were, really. It was Mr. Brydfogle, finished in 4th position, Flavian, all the way, I can't even see Flavian. But might be late. So you guys are looking quite solid then going into Road America.
Yeah, but even with the new blood coming in, you know, Flavian, he's a really fast driver. Dylan's super fast, really consistent. You know, I was hoping they would give James actually more of a run for his money, but, you know, things happened during the race, so.
Oh, fantastic. Right, okay, so probably not much left to say now, but thanks for joining us, guys, and thanks for popping in the commentators booth for a bit of a chat, and some great races up today.
Thanks. Look forward to the next 2 weeks.
Absolutely, we'll get this episode nice packaged up for you onto YouTube or whatever, so you guys can download and watch it as you want, and obviously we'll be on Twitter at Glacier TV as well. I have to say is good night from Rob Sutherland, that's myself, and Jarno as well, my little Finnish director. And I'm whinging it's 2 AM in the UK, but it's 4 AM in Finland, so he's shooting on pretty well. They got pretty much vodka on tap over there, so they're lucky chaps. So just all to say is this Continental Endurance Sports Car Series is sponsored by Safecraft Racing, your home for safety harnesses, belts and head nets. Drive fast, be safe, Safecraft Racing. And goodbye.